it's important to be mindful of certain bedtime habits that may not be beneficial for your prostate health. Let's take a closer look at these practices to ensure you're taking care of yourself properly. It's common to believe that the changes that come with age are the cause of waking up at night to urinate, experiencing poor sleep, and feeling fatigued. It's important to consider that the activities you engage in just before bedtime might be contributing to your prostate health in ways you may not realize. What may seem harmless could be having a negative impact over time. I kindly encourage you to take a few moments to listen attentively to the message in today's video. It's important to understand that prostate enlargement is not solely a result of aging. In many instances, it can be exacerbated by nightly habits, some of which you might not even realize you are engaging in. These actions can lead to inflammation, put pressure on your bladder, disturb your sleep, and leave you waking up each morning feeling fatigued, irritable, and perhaps a bit overwhelmed, unsure of how to make improvements. However, I have some encouraging news to share with you. With a little understanding, this condition can certainly be improved. I will guide you through the 7 most common mistakes to avoid before bedtime in this video. Some of these insights may come as a surprise, and I encourage you to pay close attention, especially towards the end of this video, where I will share a particularly concerning habit that often goes unnoticed. Making this change could significantly improve your prostate health. Before we start, it would be wonderful to learn a little more about you. Would you be so kind as to share your name and the location from which you are enjoying this video? It would bring me great joy to understand who is accompanying me on this journey. I kindly invite you to share a brief greeting in the comments section below. If you find this information beneficial, I kindly encourage you to subscribe and activate the notification bell. This way, you can stay updated with the new videos I share each week. If you have any health-related inquiries, particularly concerning men's health or prostate matters, please don't hesitate to share them in the comments. I'm here to help. I will gather your concerns and create tailored videos to address them thoughtfully. Let us gently explore the first bedtime habit that could be quietly affecting your prostate health each night. First and foremost, consuming excessive amounts of water during the night may inadvertently place pressure on your prostate while you rest. Staying well hydrated is essential for your health, and it's something we all understand. It's important to consider that the timing of your drinking can be just as significant, something that many individuals, particularly those over 60, might overlook. As the evening progresses, you may notice that your body's excretory function tends to slow down. However, if you find yourself consuming significant amounts of water after dinner, or perhaps enjoying tea, herbal drinks, or taking your medication with a full glass of water just before bedtime, you may be unintentionally putting extra strain on your body throughout the night. Should you find that your prostate is already enlarged, it is important to recognize that this pressure can become quite significant. It is quite common to find yourself waking up several times during the night to use the restroom. It's important to understand that when your sleep is disrupted, your body loses the chance to produce essential hormones that play a vital role in reducing inflammation and aiding in tissue regeneration, including that of the prostate. Chronic poor sleep can leave you feeling fatigued and lacking energy the following day, and it may also disrupt your body's natural healing processes. Several of my patients find that enjoying tea or warm water in the evening can contribute to a more restful night's sleep. It's important to understand that this liquid can accumulate rapidly, filling the bladder precisely when your body is in need of deep rest. It's important to understand that the goal isn't to cut back on your water intake, but rather to consider the timing of your hydration. It's important to stay well hydrated during the day. Aim to consume most of your water before 6 p.m. and then gently reduce your intake as the evening approaches. It would be wise to refrain from consuming any beverages within 2 hours of your bedtime. If you find yourself needing to take medication in the evening, it would be wise to have a conversation with your doctor. They can help determine if the timing can be adjusted to align more closely with your body's natural rhythm. Ensuring that your bladder is well rested can promote relaxation of the prostate, lessen any irritation, and contribute to a more restful, uninterrupted sleep. It's wonderful to see you still engaged with the video at this stage. I sincerely appreciate your commitment to prioritizing your health. I would appreciate it if you could share a comment below to let me know you're still here with me. It's important to be aware that a common habit many consider harmless and relaxing can actually impede blood flow to your pelvic area. This can make it more challenging for your prostate to recover after a long day. Could you please clarify what you are referring to? Let me share that with you at this moment. Number 2. Spending extended periods in bed watching TV may seem like a comforting routine, but it can have negative effects on your prostate health. It's quite common to feel at ease while resting in bed, holding the remote and indulging in some screen time before drifting off to sleep. However, it is important to recognize that this habit may be quietly impacting your pelvic health, particularly concerning your prostate. Remaining in one position for an extended period can restrict blood flow to your lower abdomen, where the prostate is situated. When blood flow decreases, it can lead to a reduced supply of oxygen and essential nutrients to the tissues. This may slow down the process of reducing inflammation and repairing cells. Additionally, the blue light emitted by the television can lower your melatonin levels, which is the hormone that aids in falling asleep and achieving deep sleep. Without sufficient deep sleep, your body may find it challenging to begin its natural repair processes, including those related to a commonly irritated prostate. In my experience, I have observed that many older male patients express concerns about nighttime urination and persistent sleep disturbances. It is quite common for them to acknowledge that they engage with screens right up until they go to bed. It's important to understand that each additional hour spent in front of the screen can take away from the time your prostate has to rest and rejuvenate. It would be beneficial to gently adjust your device usage as bedtime approaches. It would be beneficial to establish a limit on your screen time. It would be beneficial to turn off the TV and other devices at least 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Instead, consider gentle stretching, deep breathing, or enjoying a physical book to assist your nervous system in winding down. Engaging in these straightforward actions can significantly enhance your well-being and create a more favorable environment for your prostate to recover overnight. While you may believe that remaining seated and taking time to relax is perfectly safe, the following information might come as a surprise to you. It's important to be aware that what may seem like a minor digestive issue could be affecting your prostate health more than you realize, especially during the night. It's important to be aware that sleeping while experiencing constipation can create a quiet pressure on the prostate, something that many may not fully understand. It is important to understand that having a bowel movement tomorrow may not be as trivial as it seems. However, for older men, retiring for the night while still experiencing constipation may lead to unforeseen complications, particularly regarding prostate health. When stool accumulates in the intestines, the colon, situated near both the bladder and prostate, exerts mechanical pressure on the entire lower abdomen. This pressure can lead to discomfort and bloating, and it may also compress the prostate, which can increase the urge to urinate and stimulate the bladder during the night. There's more to consider. When the intestines are full, it can limit the space available for the bladder to expand comfortably. This indicates that even a small amount of urine can lead to a significant urge to urinate, which may cause you to wake up multiple times, believing your bladder is full. It is quite common to experience a small volume of urine, which may lead to a sense of incomplete urination that can persist throughout the night. This can be uncomfortable, and it's important to address any concerns you may have about it. It is important to note that chronic constipation can lead to reduced blood circulation in the pelvic area, a factor that is often not given the attention it deserves. When blood flow to the prostate is reduced, the organ's ability to rejuvenate after a long day can be notably affected, particularly in gentlemen over the age of 60. To address this matter, it would be beneficial to focus more on your dietary choices. It would be beneficial to incorporate more leafy greens, fruits such as kiwi or prunes, and whole grains into your diet to support healthier bowel movements. It's important to stay hydrated throughout the day, so please remember to drink plenty of water. A gentle walk after dinner can also be beneficial for your digestion. If you find it helpful, you might think about incorporating magnesium or fiber supplements to support a regular morning bowel routine, ensuring your body feels comfortable and clear before bedtime. It's important to ensure that your body is not burdened with waste before resting. Take care of yourself and listen to your body's needs. Maintaining clean bowels can lead to a more comfortable abdominal area, which may alleviate pressure on the prostate and contribute to improved sleep quality, allowing for fewer trips to the bathroom during the night. However, I would like to share that there is another straightforward action that requires just a few minutes of your time. Skipping it before bedtime may lead to a night filled with pressure, discomfort, and insomnia, often without any clear cause. It's important to remember that skipping urination before bed, though it may seem minor, can lead to significant issues for your prostate health. It's quite possible that you may have noticed a lack of urgency to use the restroom. It would be best to go in the morning, my dear. It is important to understand that not urinating before bed can be a common oversight, and it may have a more significant impact on the prostate than many realize. It's important to remember that even if you skip that last trip to the bathroom, your bladder can still retain a small amount of urine. For older gentlemen, particularly those experiencing an enlarged prostate, the presence of residual urine may lead to complications. It can create ongoing pressure on both the bladder and the prostate during your sleep, which may lead to irritation and inflammation, resulting in more frequent awakenings to urinate at night. Additionally, retaining urine overnight can elevate the risk of urinary tract infections. Stagnant urine may foster bacterial growth, potentially leading to inflammation and complicating urinary issues. Over time, neglecting this step can lead to a higher chance of incomplete urination, a concern that many older men experience. It can lead to discomfort and interrupt your sleep, which in turn hinders your body's ability to recover effectively during the night. The approach is straightforward, yet quite effective. It would be beneficial to establish a regular routine of using the bathroom before bedtime, even if you don't feel a pressing need. This practice can help ensure your comfort throughout the night. It would be beneficial to take a few moments to sit quietly, allowing yourself to relax and breathe deeply. This will give your bladder the opportunity to fully release any remaining urine. Taking this simple step can greatly lessen the frequency of nighttime urination, allowing you to experience deeper and more restorative sleep. My dear friends, if you are still with us at this moment, I sincerely appreciate your patience in listening this far. It brings me great joy to see you taking such a proactive approach to your health. Your commitment to improving your well-being is commendable. I kindly invite you to continue this journey alongside me. Let us continue on our journey together. Even if you have taken care of urinating before sleep, there is another subtle factor that may quietly disrupt your night's rest and elevate the risk of prostate inflammation. It's important to consider the snacks you choose in the evening. While they may appear harmless, they can actually pose several hidden risks to your health. Consuming salty snacks in the evening can be a hidden factor contributing to prostate inflammation. Evening snacks such as potato chips, salted crackers, or sausages can certainly be enjoyable and comforting. It's important to be aware that consuming salty foods later in the day can quietly affect your prostate health during the night. When you enjoy foods that are rich in salt, your body tends to hold on to more water than it typically would. This can lead to increased pressure in the bladder and prostate area, which may cause you to feel the need to urinate more frequently at night, resulting in multiple awakenings. When you wake up, it's important to recognize that your sleep may be disrupted, which can prevent your body from reaching those essential deep recovery phases that help reduce inflammation. Furthermore, a diet high in sodium can lead to elevated blood pressure, which may impair blood circulation to the pelvic region where the prostate is situated. When oxygen and nutrient-rich blood are unable to reach the area properly, the prostate's natural ability to heal and reduce inflammation is notably affected. It is quite common for individuals to develop a habit of consuming salty foods without being aware of it. Even a small amount of chips, some processed cold cuts, or a slightly salty soup at dinner can contain more sodium than is advisable. This can gradually accumulate and become a hidden concern for your urinary health. It's important to remember that you don't have to eliminate snacks completely. Rather, consider making healthier choices in what you select. Consider choosing light, low sodium, and naturally anti-inflammatory foods for your meals. Consider incorporating options such as pumpkin seeds, ripe bananas, or a spoonful of unsweetened yogurt into your diet. These foods are gentle on the stomach and can support both restful sleep and healthy bladder function. It's important to develop the practice of reading food labels with care. It's important to be mindful of the sodium levels in many packaged snacks, as they can often be higher than you might anticipate. It's important to understand that the impact of salt accumulates over time, stemming from consistent habits rather than immediate changes. It's certainly possible to turn this situation around with some gentle adjustments beginning today. It's important to recognize that, alongside your healthy food choices, there is another aspect that often goes unnoticed, which can exert pressure on the prostate throughout the night. It's the sleeping position you adopt consistently, often without giving it much thought. Sleeping on your stomach, my dear, is a habit that many may not realize can lead to long-term issues with the prostate. It's important to be mindful of how we rest our bodies. It's important to consider your sleep posture, as it can significantly affect your health. This is particularly true if you find yourself sleeping on your stomach regularly. For individuals experiencing prostate enlargement, this is a subtle habit that may exacerbate inflammation and pressure in the pelvic area. When you lie on your stomach, it's important to be aware that your body weight can put pressure on your lower abdomen, which includes the bladder and prostate. Taking care of your positioning can help maintain comfort and well-being. This mechanical pressure affects blood vessels, leading to reduced circulation. It's important for prostate tissue to receive the oxygen and nutrients necessary for healing. It's important to understand that this ongoing pressure may lead to an increased need to use the restroom at night, which can result in waking up several times during the night. Furthermore, resting on your stomach may cause misalignment of the spine and tension in the hips and pelvic area, which are closely connected to urinary health. As time goes on, this can impact not only the quality of your sleep, but may also lead to symptoms such as hesitant urination, interrupted flow, or a lingering sensation of incomplete voiding. It's encouraging to know that you can certainly adjust your sleep posture to promote better prostate health. Sleeping on your side, particularly the left side, can be beneficial for enhancing circulation in the lower abdomen. Using a small pillow between your knees can be quite beneficial. It helps to keep your pelvic alignment in check and alleviates pressure on the lower abdomen, which can be very comforting. If you find yourself rolling onto your stomach while you sleep, consider using a body pillow or a barrier pillow. These can assist you in maintaining a more favorable sleeping position for your comfort and well-being. Rest is a vital period for your body to recover and rejuvenate. Choosing the right posture can help you rest more deeply and create the best conditions for your prostate to relax and recover naturally. Sometimes, it may not be your body that is hindering your prostate's recovery at night, but rather your mind. In the next part, we will discuss an often overlooked factor that significantly influences your sleep, immune system, and overall prostate health. Number 7. Retiring for the night while feeling stressed can be quite detrimental to both your sleep quality and prostate health. One of the less favorable habits to keep before bedtime isn't necessarily related to your eating, drinking, or sleeping patterns. Your mental well-being is important to consider. It is important to understand that going to bed with a mind filled with stress, anxiety, or worry can set off a series of negative effects on the body, particularly concerning the prostate. When you experience stress, it's important to understand that your sympathetic nervous system becomes active. This is the mode your body enters when it senses danger or stress. It can elevate your heart rate, narrow blood vessels, and lead to higher levels of cortisol, which is known as the stress hormone. Cortisol can have effects beyond just causing insomnia. It can also lead to increased inflammation, including that of the prostate. Additionally, persistent stress can compromise the immune system and disturb hormonal balance, which may result in lower testosterone levels, a significant factor contributing to prostate enlargement as time goes on. It's important to recognize that many older adults find themselves going to bed each night with worries about their health, finances, family, or the process of aging. This can hinder their ability to achieve true rest and relaxation. However, there is encouraging news. You can gently interrupt this cycle with some straightforward steps. Taking just a few moments to engage in deep breathing, enjoy gentle music, jot down your thoughts in a journal, or practice simple relaxation techniques before bedtime can be quite beneficial. These activities can soothe your nervous system and help your body achieve a more restful state. Taking a moment to find inner peace before you sleep can create the perfect environment for your prostate to start its healing process overnight. Stress can be a subtle adversary, yet its effects are undeniably significant. It's wonderful to know that you can begin to take charge of it gradually, starting this evening. Now that you are aware of the 7 habits that may appear minor yet significantly influence prostate health, let's discuss what is even more important: transforming this understanding into regular, daily practice. I'm here to assist you with the final part that is approaching shortly. A helpful tool for monitoring prostate health, designed specifically for men aged 60 and above. Before we proceed, I kindly ask you to take a moment to listen to something important. Many gentlemen over the age of 60 have successfully taken charge of their prostate health with a straightforward, effective, and easily accessible approach. I recommend utilizing a dedicated tool for tracking your prostate health. This app has been thoughtfully created with the needs of seniors in mind. This tool assists in tracking how often you wake at night to urinate, your quality of sleep, any pelvic discomfort you may experience, and gently encourages you to uphold healthy daily habits that are beneficial for your prostate health. Several individuals I have spoken with have shared that since they began using this app, they have found it simpler to observe subtle changes, aspects they previously tended to overlook. There's no need to worry about taking written notes or trying to remember every single piece of advice from the video. With just a few gentle taps each day, you will begin to understand how your body responds to each of your habits. This can be quite beneficial when you wish to discuss your progress with your physician, to identify the most appropriate treatment plan for your needs, to maintain the highest quality of support and provide personalized feedback. We must limit the number of new users each month. If you happen to be viewing this video while registration remains open, I kindly encourage you to consider installing it today. This way, you can ensure that you don't miss the opportunity to take long-term control of your health. As we conclude, let's summarize the essential points from today. It's important to understand how you can transition from being aware to taking actionable steps, all aimed at enhancing your prostate health in a natural, scientific, and sustainable manner. Gentle adjustments can significantly enhance your prostate health. At this stage, you have come to understand the 7 bedtime habits that could be quietly exacerbating your prostate symptoms. Habits that many men may not even recognize. These are thoughtful suggestions. These observations come from extensive experience with numerous male patients over the age of 60. Men who embraced these changes and experienced genuine improvement. It's important to make gradual adjustments to these simple habits. Consider the timing of your water intake, how you use devices, your choice of evening snacks, your sleep posture, and your routine for mental relaxation. Once you take this step, your body will have the opportunity to heal itself in a natural way. By allowing your bladder to release some pressure, you may find that your prostate has the opportunity to settle and begin its healing process more effectively as you rest overnight. There's no need to make all the changes at once. It is important to recognize what may be impacting your well-being and to consider making gradual adjustments that align with your lifestyle and daily habits. With a gentle approach and dedication, you may find that your body begins to respond in wonderful ways that could surprise you. However, even with this understanding, there remains one last element that will ultimately influence the improvement of your health. Now, let's take a moment to consider whether you feel prepared to dedicate yourself to your recovery journey beginning today. I would like to share one last thought with you. Your health is truly valuable, and it is important to take steps to safeguard it. I often share a piece of advice with those I care for. Your body seeks not perfection, but rather gentle and consistent care. There's no need to make drastic changes all at once, and it's perfectly fine to avoid following an extreme routine. It's important to focus on making one thoughtful, positive decision each day. With patience and care, you will find that recovery will unfold naturally and sustainably over time. If you have remained with me until this point, it shows that you genuinely prioritize your well-being. That, in itself, represents a significant advancement. I trust that today's video has provided you with valuable insights into the prostate and has encouraged you to take an active role in caring for your body. Each night if you wish to accompany me on this journey, I kindly invite you to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications. This way, you won't miss any new weekly videos, where I will continue to share practical, easy-to-understand, science-backed advice tailored specifically for men in their golden years. I sincerely appreciate you taking the time to watch today's video. I hope you enjoy wonderful health, peaceful and restorative sleep, and a vibrant, energetic body. I look forward to our next meeting in the upcoming video.